An exciting victory for the Hartford Hawks volleyball team. Alex Temkin, jacketless. Well, I thought you probably should have loosened the tie a little bit earlier on in the contest, but that's just me.
Well, you know, the ADs are around. You want to look good the whole way through.
Let's start off in the second set. You guys come on out. You wind up getting a good 6-point victory. You have the momentum going into the locker room. You said to Ellen and I on the broadcast that you talked about service errors coming on in. Yep. Was that the major adjustment going into the third set?
We had 6 serving errors on the books, 7 serving errors if you count Corinne Haranzi's serve when she was out of rotation. So technically we had 7 service errors. We only had 11 for the entire match, 7 in the first set. We went in, you know, and I said, look, here's going to be our service plan from now on. We're going to serve the ball in the middle of the court. We don't have a lot of velocity on it. And they all looked at me like I was nuts, and rightly so. You never really want to tell somebody to keep the ball in play. But we told them to keep the ball in play. We did. We ended up with 2 aces in that match. And that was the only 2 aces we had in the entire match. So that was the main adjustment. We gave them the opportunity to hit at us, gave us the opportunity to block or dig or make something happen for ourselves as opposed to us serving the ball out of bounds.
Let's go right to the fourth set. You're down by 4 late in the game, the critical part where timeouts are starting to be called. And home advantage, you go over the ground rules. You know, this is another gym. There's basketball hoops. McCreary thought she messes up, and they kept it alive. They played to the whistle, and you guys were able to get the point. You can see kind of Providence deflated a little bit, pulls you back within 2, then you're able to rattle off and get the win. Just talk about the momentum of, you know, using the home advantage.
Well, you know, I mean, we play and practice in here, and the ball hits that thing all the time. So we're always playing off that. We're always playing off, you know, the girders and the things like that. That's a little bit faster coming at you. And, you know, she was turned around, so she didn't know the play was still going on. But we play pursuit every time in practice. We pursue the ball, we don't let anything drop. And I think that showed today, not just on that play, but we got up some balls, some one-arm stabs that got up. I mean, Jackie Tamburi's ball in the corner over there, she dug it in the corner, went up and over the net and landed for a big point. Yep. Those are deflators. Those are what keeps, you know, teams deflated and the team that got the point really on their toes. And that's what happened in that play. I mean, they stopped playing. We were able to get a pretty easy kill after we got the ball up, and then we used that momentum to carry us through.
On the back line and on the statistics, you got 4 players with double digits in digs, and on their end, they had, you know, a couple players with double digits in digs, but really it was Michelle Cruz, their libero. Just talk about how that helps your hitters get into more of their swing, more the fact that there's other people digging besides, you know, Jackie Tamburi. You have 3 other people that are on that back line.
You know, we're consistently looking at stats like this for our opponent, where they have one person who's digging phenomenally, and Michelle Cruz is a tremendous defensive player. But we did a good job in the third and fourth sets of hitting away from her, not giving her the opportunity. That's why our libero has 18, which is great, because they didn't hit to her. They tried to go around, but then when they did go around, we had 3 other players picking up the steam and getting the ball going and things like that. I mean, I've said it before, Jackie's one of the best defending setters that I've ever coached. But to have 4 people in double digits means that we're well faceted.
And finally, you get the win, 3-5, now an even record with Providence, what I referred to as the Connecticut traffic jam in the America East. Where do you guys go from here?
We come in on Friday and we beat New Hampshire. And we put ourselves right back in. I mean, I'm hoping by the end of next weekend, beat New Hampshire, beat UMass Lowell, 5-5 in conference, and we're vying for that 3rd, 4th spot right there.
Yeah, this is a team that's been on the road. They have a win here, 3-1 against Providence, and as Coach alluded to, coming up this weekend, they have 2 more home games. Stay tuned, HartfordHawks.com for all the latest.